Welcome to the Sips and Smut podcast. This is our day 12 days of Smutmas, one of our episodes. I'm Maddie.
I'm Jordan.
Today we're going to be talking about Taken in the Tree Farm by Dana Leanne. Woo, this
My
book.
goodness. Yeah.
Oh my God, I loved it.
It hits
So
a lot of dark romance tropes. If you're a dark romance girly, this is the book for you.
this is it. So kind of a starting point. Um, the two characters, one is named Seraphina, and then the male is Luke.
Hmm.
Seraphina wakes up. The book starts with her waking up. She's outside in the cold. Her hands are bound by a velvet rope.
Hmm.
Hot. But she realizes she is wearing a sugar plum fairy costume, complete with crown, like ballet flats tied up her legs, sequin. Like it's cute.
But
And
not
she's
like a
like,
cheap crown either. Like it's a nice,
no,
like everything on
this is a
her.
nice outfit.
Yeah, it's like a nice costume. The person who took her went all out, if you will.
They sure
And
did.
budgeted appropriately for this outfit.
They sure did. Um, and so she wakes up and she is not sure where she is, what is going on. Then she hears somebody who's talking to her, and they're like, "You better run, girl." And I loved that
Run
they
little
played
sugar plum or something like that,
the
plum
Sugar
fairy.
Plum Fairy Suite
Uh-huh.
as she's running through. So obviously it's taken in the tree farm. She wakes up at a tree farm.
Hmm.
And there's holiday stuff everywhere. I mean, this place is like, so I only know this because we've watched so many Christmas movies lately, but in Elf, the like mall Santa place where
Hmm.
like it's not that great, but then Buddy spends the night there and makes it like elaborate, and there's snowflakes and there's snow everywhere, and he like
Hmm.
makes it. It made me think of that, where like a normal tree farm, and then whoever this is just like takes that and ups it by a million.
Hmm. 100%. 100% did that. So
Yeah, they
also to
committed.
they did. So just to also say that this is book two out of a series. I've read the
Yes,
first one, so I have a bit more
I
backstory.
did not.
So I will say that the two main characters do know each other. They do know each other. There is,
It's important to know, like you can kind of tell having not, I like because I didn't read the first one, I had a feeling they probably knew each other.
hmm
However,
it's just nice to know
it's
that because she's just waking
it's
up.
nice to know that. Yeah,
Yeah.
she at that moment in time is not necessarily aware that she
Hmm.
knows who this is.
Yeah, and it comes off kind of like serial killer-esque. Like got
It
kidnapped, want you to
does.
play a game like some serial killers like the game master or some crap like that where he's just like go
Yeah, like want to play a
dance for me
game.
monkey, go fight my maze and get out like Saw or something like that. So it's kind of giving those vibes at first and you're like what am I fixing to read? It's just like
Yes. I I figured that there was going to be I figured there was something I was missing and that they knew each other.
hmm.
I was not prepared for what I found out, that I will say.
Let's not spoil it though.
Hot, I'm not. All I'm going to say is hot damn.
Hmm. It's
Read
because
it. You
this
will
is a
not regret.
shorter story.
Oh,
This is also a short story. It's just like
oh God.
130
Yeah, it's like
pages or so.
100 some pages. Yeah.
So we don't want to give away
So
too much because it's when you start that page, that first page, it's from the get-go. It's like phew, you're
it's
off. You're
yeah. I
taking
mean,
off on
where
this journey.
you're waking up right with her, and she is like, "What the hell is going on? Where am
She's
I?
running around and
Who is
it's
this
it's a
guy?"
maze of like Christmas
Yeah, from like
wonderland.
everything from like candy canes and trees and lights and music, and there's like Santa's workshop, and
Mhm.
there's like buildings. I mean,
Whole night 110% here and she's
it's like
wearing her
waking up in the
outfit and
freaking North Pole
she's running. Like this is outside in the cold. So she's like running and freezing in a tutu basically because
in
she's
a
in
tutu
the
and ballet flats.
yeah, running for her life. And then, there's, I don't want to give too much away, but when the person who's got this all set up catches her, there's this particular scene with Christmas lights that I never thought of
It was a
before.
very unique use of
Oh my
Christmas
goodness. Like
lights.
you can't see because it's not showing, but like I was like fanning myself like, oh my, wow.
I was like, should I go buy an extra strand of Christmas lights?
And be like, hey, honey, can
I
we try
think.
something?
Right. I think the thing that's important, like, and the thing that sucked is because you're reading it, and I was like, I could try this, but then he's like, don't worry, there's special lights that won't burn you. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess you might get burned by real ones, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and then I'm like, and the chances of electricity happening too, not just like burn from the light bulbs,
Yeah,
but
could you
like,
imagine like s
I'm sorry,
just set
I
like
just
I
saw the
don't know, you
headline
set
and
something on fire.
I just saw the headline for that. Couple couple went to the ER over sexy Christmas lights or
Oh my
whatever,
God.
something like that, and it's like a whole
So
ER episode. Oh my God.
I now one of the good things about my life is I'm adopted, and so I never had to come to terms with the fact that my parents ever had to do anything. To this
Hmm.
day, they're both virgins, and I'll never they've never comment otherwise. However, I do know that there was one particular instance where my mother tried to light a candle and lit the inside of her lampshade on fire. And it did kind of make me think of that, where like you try to be sexy and then it just goes horribly wrong. In the book, it's sexy as hell. If I tried to do it, my house would burn down.
Yeah, or we would get
Or I'd end up with
third
like third degree
burns or something like
electrocuted. Or
you go to work and they're like, "Are you what happened? I don't
what
want to talk about
happened?
it.
I can't.
We're not talking about it.
Yeah.
That's I'm fine.
It's almost one of those
Nothing.
things
I'm
where you're
fine.
like, I gotta come up with a better story.
There's
Like
got to
I
be a
saved a
good story, and I got to
baby
stick
from
with
a
it."
burning building
That
and a
was
runaway train.
yeah, and all these things. They're decorated all with Christmas lights.
It was weird, but it was a good thing I was there. But
Yeah.
like it's one of those things. This is one of those books where you read what they do and you're like, damn, if I could do this, but then you think and you're like, I
No
know
way.
myself, I know my luck, and this would not work the way that it's working in this book if I did it, which is
Mm,
the real shame
yes, I agree because some of those
because
scenes I was
it's
like, wow.
no.
Because all okay, just to be clear, there it hits some of the kinks and tropes of like consent,
Oh yeah.
non-consensual, the stalker type look,
I
obsessive.
I will say I think it's important to kind of stop on the consent, non-consent. And for people that do have trigger things,
Hmm.
when you first read this, it very much seems like non-consent. It's important to know
It is
it is.
consensual. It's C and C.
It's
It's
it's very, very consensual. You don't realize that for quite a while.
hmm
Um,
unless you
and
read
when
the
you
first
do,
book.
you're like, God,
But unless you read the first
I
book. So if you
yes.
read the
And
first
then you
book,
would
you already
know.
know. You would already know. So if you're not, if you're like,
Yeah.
go read. The
If you
first
know,
one's
you know. If you
called,
don't know,
here's the title of the first one, Pounded in the Patch, if that tells you anything. So that read that one first because it's also a short story.
I know I'm gonna go back and read that one. And they
And then,
teased a Valentine's Day episode, which we'll have to
hmm
come back and cover because
yes.
I thought the writing was amazing. So she also wrote our 12 Days of Smutmas book, and
Hmm.
she's the only author that we're covering twice
Hmm.
in our 12 Days of Smutmas series. Both
Hmm.
very, very different.
Very different because one is an actual
Very different.
storyline where the other one was just straight
Yeah,
smut,
just very
like
short. Yeah,
very,
it's
very
very
like
short
less than
stories,
five
like
pages each practically of like
the
this,
the
this,
hors
this.
d'oeuvre of sex, where you're
Yeah.
like, let's get in the mood, let's read this fun thing.
Yeah.
And this is a story.
And it's good story. It's a short, good novella. Like she did a really good job with this writing.
Yes, I 1,000,000% agree. Because I would like I said, you can kind of tell that they know each other, but you're going through it and you're like, but
But you're
do
also
you?
getting,
Like, oh
but they're,
no.
but they're also getting lost in this winter wonderland. Because if you're good at imagining, or even if you had seen a display before, like the elf one, like you talked about, in any movie at all, you kind of have an idea of like what
Yes.
this looks like and just how elaborate it is and how
Yes.
detail
How
and like high, not high class. What am I looking for? Like high
I would say
quality,
that.
high
I would
quality.
say high quality, high class. Like, I mean, there was not an expense spared. And like you're reading it, and I was like, this is a professional tree farm in the middle of nowhere
Mm-hmm. With a whole setup, whole Christmas
with a
setup.
whole thing. Like
And
I
it's
kind of
just these
expected like
two.
Santa Claus to pop out of somewhere.
Mm, yeah. Or some elf or something, but no. And
This
it
book
was
was
just,
so good.
it was such a good, an escapism type book because you're lost in this
Yes.
winter wonderland and it has the dark elements with it and it's hot and it's different and you're just
It's
like,
so
oh
hard.
my gosh.
I
It's
know.
if you want a good, hot, spicy Christmas story, this is it. This is a good one. Taken to the Tree Farm by Dana Leanne because it's
I
pretty dang good.
1,000,000% agree. Even if you're like, what the hell is going on through the first probably 80%, maybe even like 85% of the book.
Maybe I don't know. I feel like
I
there's
don't
some
know.
hints there in
There's
between
some
that time
hints.
frame.
However, when you get to the end, I was shocked and then I was like, hell yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's
Like,
good. It's a good
whoever
little
you
twist
are,
if you didn't
whatever
read the first book.
situation this is, you understood the assignment.
And
They
you need
understood the
more.
assignment.
And once you read this book, you're going to be like, I need a lot more commitment from my man. So,
Dude, for real, this is one of those ones where I was looking at my husband in like disgust as he was snoring next to me, and I was like, oh,
I want a full landscape going on here. Yeah, no, it was really, really good. I'm very excited about her next book. It's part of a trilogy she's doing. It's called like the Dark
yeah.
Edition. So the special edition versions are all going to be black pages or black edges, something to that effect.
Ooh, that's
And
cool.
it's very, very pretty looking. I want to get them. And then you can get them on
Yeah,
her website and pre-order them. I think it's only $75 for all three. And they're
that's it
yeah, because they're
for
short
special
stories.
editions.
Mm-hmm. And she's an
That's
indie
fair.
author. I think she is represented by some marketing group, but I think she's still technically an indie author, so she's still independent. But
It's
yeah, no,
really good.
it's really, really good. What would you do your rating for this book?
Is this is like a 4.8.
On the plot?
Like on spice,
Oh,
on
on Spice.
on
Okay.
chili peppers.
Okay.
Plot, I'd probably give it like a 4.2 on plot because it's definitely more spice, but
Mm-hmm.
that's the entire point of it.
Yeah, that's true. I would agree with that just because it helps when you know a lot of stuff already because of the like I read the first story. So yeah, I would say the spice level was like high.
Is very
For
high.
almost a five.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, it's almost a 5. It's not quite the like smuttiest book we've written, but it's close. And
But
that's the entire point of it.
it's the fact that
It's
there's something
good
new
smut.
there that we never thought of before with Christmas lights of all things. So that's why I'm like 4.8. Yeah, I agree with that. And then on the writing aspect, I would give it 4.5. So
Yeah. Now, is it me, or did this kind of make you want to go buy a Sugar Plum Fairy costume? At least a crown.
I want the crown,
I
but
want the crown.
that's also because I want to go to book events with a crown, like
Right. I mean, it's
with the
literally
balls.
just because I want a crown.
Well, I didn't want to buy a costume per se, but I definitely wanted to listen to music after reading all that, and I was just like, oh, listen to
That
Sugar
is
Plum Fairy.
not
I
what
think
I
about
wanted to do after reading that.
well, there was other things too, but we're not gonna get into that.
There was no music involved in what I wanted to do after reading
That's
it.
off camera talk. We're not talking that now.
We talk about smut, Jordan.
I know. But I'm not wanting to
Oh,
get banned either.
no,
We
I
gotta be
know I don't want to get
tactful
banned.
here. Tactful.
But who doesn't? I mean, let's be honest. Who doesn't love a good crown? Who doesn't love like a fun, pretty costume and a
Role
morally
playing
gray man that scares the shit out of you, but you're also like,
kind
why
of
do I
for
find
it.
this hot?
Well, that and then
That's
like
just like it's a book girly thing. Is that like the most book girly thing ever? Where you're like,
no, I
this is
agree.
terrible. I'm into it.
We're only into it because it's fictional, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Just to be clear. Hey, I'm that. Some of that stuff in real life is not up to par. I've seen my fair share of
Well,
it, and it's
yes,
not as
it's not
cute
as
as it is in a
fun.
book.
When you finish this whole book,
Mm-hmm. You're
it
gonna look
puts it into perspective, and I'm like, yeah, I want this in real life.
the Christmas lights make me think about things differently. But other than that, there was some really cool moments that I was like, this is so cool. This
It's
would be a
so
great
cool.
like if she could maybe get like a mini series out of this, I would watch the hell out of that. Like Passion Flicks, pick this woman up. She's good.
Yeah, this would be a
Like
good one. You know,
little like holiday little like mini shorts or something because
yeah,
they
you
are
could do this in like
like an
20
hour.
minutes. They do have some shorts on there.
Yeah.
But it made me think of, like there's I mean, I can't even imagine the legal hoops that they have to jump through. However, there are some like haunted places that you can go with like corn mazes and stuff, and they have event nights where
Mm-hmm.
you literally pay to go get chased by masked men.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that
Yeah.
in a tree farm.
Well,
I'd
I
be
mean,
into that.
that I wouldn't be surprised. Like there's some people that sign up for some weird stuff. I don't remember the name of it. It's like something manor, more something manor where
Something
it's
like
they
that. I am an absolute chicken, and I am 33 years old and just went to my very first haunted house this year because my best friend dragged me, and I love her, and I would do it for her. I would not go on my own
no, no.
because I'm a chicken.
This no, I'm let me finish about what this is.
Okay.
This is not a haunted house. This is a torture chamber. So people were
Oh,
signing
God.
yeah, so they said that it was haunted, but essentially they were being tortured. They showed clips of it, and this guy was getting off on like listening to them scream. Like it was a whole thing, but people were signing up for this because it
No.
goes there is some scary aspects where he builds like a scary thing, but then you go to certain chamber parts, like certain sections where essentially you're just getting tortured. Teeth are being pulled, hair was being shaved off. At one point, one guy was submerged underwater. Like it was like,
How do you how do
but
you
they
voluntarily sign up? Like, okay, if you voluntarily sign up for that, I feel like that should also be like, I don't know, maybe like a somebody in the CIA should probably vet the people that sign up for that and be like, you would make a good spy.
they don't make some of them don't make it through though. They quit. The guy that's
Yeah,
like
well,
he's yeah. One lady, one guy got his tooth pulled. No
I'm like,
anesthesia. Yeah, like I don't remember the
how
name
do
of
you do that? And like,
yeah, but my point is like there's
I can't imagine.
different kinds of things out
People
there.
people
Yeah,
are into different things. That
and
is
weird
not
things.
what I would sign up for.
No, and
Um,
that is not what this is either. We kind of went off into some
no,
strange topic world there, but that's not what this is. It's very much controlled environment, mostly
it's a
safe.
very controlled environment.
Yeah, very very controlled environment, and it ends on a very very good note. So it's
Oh, it's
not
such a good note where you
it's
were
a
just
happily
like,
ever
God,
after. It's definitely HEA. There's no thing bad
very
here.
HEA. No,
So,
not at all. And you're just like, God, I want this life.
hmm I'm kind of like Seraphina, you lucky gal. Um,
Right? You're kind of like, man, I wish my man was into stuff
it's a
like this and we could recreate this book.
that would be awesome. I don't know if we'd have the
Nope.
budget for that, but it would be really cool.
No, I
Um,
couldn't go buy. You know what? I do have 4 acres. I got a big field out back,
there you go.
and
It would just
he
take a
has
few
an
years
electric
to
drill. If he just wanted to build that,
just might take a few
he'd
years.
do it. I'm a volunteer him for that,
Couple Christmases
as I
later.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
84 years later.
so I yeah, 4.8 on the chili pepper scale. 4.5 on the written plot scale. Definitely give this
It's
lady a
excellent.
look up. Her name's Dana Leanne. Very good indie writer. Very very good.
Excellent. Yes.
She's got the spice written down. She's figured that out.
She's
She's
got
really
the
really good.
spice, she's got the plot, and boy, does she know how to write a twist.
She does. She really does. So on that note,
Excellent.
thank you
Read it.
guys. Until next
Thanks.
time.
Catch you next
Bye.
time.